Hello everybody. Welcome to the channel if you are new, and welcome back if you are already a subscriber. In today's video, I am going to be using the BeeStickeyDezigns kit for a real-time plan with me for the week of January the 20th through the 26th. This is not my normal setup background. I'm actually starting off this week at Jeff's house, and it is looking like we're gonna get snow again. And it's actually further south than it was the first time, so it's closer to his house. So I came here to be snowed in with him a little bit. And I'm so excited about it because I've always wanted to see this house in the snow, and it doesn't snow this far south very often. And this kit is so snow specific. Look at how freaking cute. So it's all wintry and just so precious, and we're going to be using this BeeStickeyDezigns kit. I'm going to put the link down below in the description, and there's also going to be a discount code to grab 25% off of this kit and any other kits in her shop. So let's get started. I definitely want to use one of these florals. And I actually think I want to use the smaller one. I think I want to use the smaller one. Okay. And of course, as luck would have it, I'm not at home, so I don't have my perfect cutter. So I'm just gonna have to eyeball it. There's gonna be a lot of fussy cutting going on, but we're gonna get a nice little setup going. I love a good snow day. Absolutely freaking love them. And I am in Georgia, so the odds of us getting snow are pretty slim. We don't get them very often. We don't get the snow very often, is what I mean. Do I want to do it up here? I don't like how much of it it's covering is the problem. So I think I'm gonna do it here at the bottom. And I like the little bit of overhang. So I need to go to like here. I wonder if my metal ruler will rip through all the layers or just one. I don't know, and I've never tried, so I'm gonna be the tutorial for everyone, I suppose. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be rather careful and not stuff this up too much. I think it's just gonna have to be what it's gonna have to be. A little bit of perfectly imperfect. I feel like it's going on fine. I was a little premeditated in my gasp. Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit of scissor help. Gracious me. What in the heck? Okay, that is not the cleanest that has ever been done. Good Lord have mercy. Okay. And then I feel like it's gonna be really close. Maybe like just trim a little. And I'm gonna line it up. That might have been a mistake. Okay. Okay, I really like that. Okay, that went a lot better, and also let me know that this will totally fit. I'm a little upset about how messy that looks, but we're gonna not look at it. All right, now I want to put in my mood tracker. I'm actually gonna use lowercase letters this week. I don't know why. And I'm gonna go ahead and put in my mood for today as happy. I wouldn't say, oh, that's yesterday. What was I yesterday? It was pretty good. I was happy yesterday and I'm pretty happy today. I would even say I'm like all smiley faces because we're supposed to get the snow. Okay, so I've got my little mood tracker situation. Go ahead and connect those dots. I think I'm gonna use the 228. I don't know about that. That's a lot darker than I anticipated it to be. So I might just use that for like something else. 228 and 990. And then I've got 992. And I've also got 0. I don't know, I might switch it for like the baby pink if I do. These are just some colors I like pulled that I could play with. And I think my lighting is a little skewed as well. I really do think I'm gonna end up going to that pink, but I do like this 990, so we're gonna start here. And we're gonna do the water tracker. Here. Take this off. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and fussy cut out this week And again, I do use the clear matte sticker paper from Online Labels. I'll try to put that down below in the description as well. I just want to go ahead and set that down so it doesn't like interfere with anything. And I want to kind of use this as like a task list for the week. But I want to get some stuff done. And I'll fill that in kind of in post. I would like to use this like Monday through Saturday set. And I think I might use it for weather. I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to just quick cut it and then I'll refine it. I probably could have edited a lot of this out, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted a quiet, nice little film to plan with me. Maybe I'll just like put some light music in the background so that it's not like super quiet. And I just kind of, if I had had my like pro cutter thingy, I would have just, or like my Fiskars thing, I would have just not cared so much. Oh no, I don't know what to do about that. Please, please, please don't. No. I should have checked that a little bit better because the Sunday is a little off. Okay, we're just gonna try to tilt it a little bit. Just nope. Okay. Well, it's down now, semi-straight. And I'm gonna use this as a place to track my weather and the conditions because that should give me like 2 spaces. I'll need to go in and backfill Monday and go ahead and put in today's. Today is wild weather. So like right now nothing's happening, but the snow keeps getting pushed back. So I'm not super sure what's gonna happen. Okay, sorry, I'm shifting a little bit. All right, the next thing I want to do is use this darker brown to do all of my lists. So I need to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 and a space. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So right of 1. I really did want to try to branch away from like the neutrals, but I think they just look really nice with the floral. My feet are falling asleep. Okay. All right. So I'm going to write in don't know if I have a whiteout up here. This whiteout. I'm sorry if you can hear my boots. What the heck? That was different. Okay. That was weird. Interesting. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and mark in six glasses of water, and then I'm going to go ahead and cross off that I did my skincare, I did my vitamins and my meds. I don't think I hit my steps yesterday. I'd have to double check. And then as far as today goes, I have one whole bottle of water down at this point. Okay, I'm gonna leave this. I need to write orders. I think I saved that a little bit. I should have centered that R a little bit more, but I do need to place a good amount of orders and like send some stuff back. So that is how that's gonna go. And then I'm gonna do content here. And I'm gonna write daily, 5-year, I skipped update and budget. I was hoping to get more caught up over the long weekend than I did, and unfortunately I did not. I did work on my 5-year, just not the pages. I do write my F's backwards, fun fact. My lowercase f's anyway. I did work on some dailies and a 5-year and some updates yesterday though. And then I did work on updates today. And then I'm gonna do apartment. It is make bed, litter box, dishes, sweep and back, minute in the closet. I'm gonna take island and pantry off for this time, for this week. I think, how do I want to phrase that? I'm just gonna do clean lit clean list. If I had had room, I would have put task, because I need to kind of start wrapping that up for the week as a new month is starting next week. Okay, and I definitely made the bed both days. I cleaned the litter box both days, did dishes both days. I did sweep yesterday a little, and I didn't really get to work on the cleaning list yesterday. Okay, oh. I'm gonna write in personal. And I did do my AM skincare. I'm gonna do tarot later and the rest of this. I'm doing really well on my steps though. I'm gonna fill in the orders later. I know, like I said, so I need to order cat food, jeans, leggings. I need to return my Shein. I do have a Target return as well in there. But I think I'm gonna leave it there. Those are just like the things that I know I need off the top of my head. And then I got up about 6:30 or so yesterday morning and immediately started to tidy the apartment and then watched my show for a little bit. But I did meal plan so that I could go to the grocery store later. All right, I'm going to stand up for just a second, stretch my legs, and then come back to it before my feet fall asleep. Okay, that was fun. Thank you for letting me take that little moment. So what I do want to do is use some of these like other stickers. All right, so I do, oh man, I know what I forgot to put on my last week plan with me. I forgot to put the TikTok ban somewhere over here. So we're gonna go backwards. I'll do that after. I'm just gonna use that little icon and put it in there. I do want to put Inauguration Day. Because that was definitely in the forefront yesterday. It was also MLK Day, but I don't want to have like overlapping stickers. It's like nothing more than that. I might kind of run out of space. I do want to use, I won't worry about that part. And then I do have some weather stickers and I never get to use my snow stickers. So I'm gonna save that for when the snow starts today, like officially. There was like a little flurry on my drive, but yesterday was a much needed rest day for workouts. That's what I'm looking for. I completely worked on my upload for this coming Sunday, so for the 26th. This is much later than that. I'm gonna do film, catch up with me, 10:3 through 6. And I'm gonna do edit and post, because that was an all-day experience pretty much. I want to say I finally started being able to like do other things about 1 o'clock. It was probably about here. Two and 3. I was watching the Mummy movies while this was happening. And then I did another tidy on the apartment really while all this like upload was happening, and like showered and got ready. And then I needed to go run some errands. So I went to Target, went to Crumble, and I went to Kroger. And then I needed to grill some meat for meal prep. Where is my meal? Over there. Am I even in frame? Good Lord, I am sorry. Meal prep chicken. I did some chicken shawarma for Greek plates and bowls and salads for the week. And then I get to use another film sticker. It's kind of weird having this much space to spread out on, like it goes way back this way. I'm gonna do okay, and that finishes out the day. I needed to finish and upload last week's plan with me. All right, this morning I did sleep in just a touch, and then I got ready for work, which was absolutely ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous because I was at work for all of an hour. I needed to pack everything to come out to Jeff's house. But mostly it was like tidying and packing. I thought I was going to be able to film this video this morning, but that did not work out. And then leather work somewhere around here. And then I did a check-in with Jen. And then the very first thing I handled, I don't even know that this warrants, like, I'm just gonna do, that's not right. It is a B, but it's not bergamot. That came later. So I'm gonna do Verdette. And then I'm gonna do a little car, I think. I don't want to do that little card. I want to use one of these little cards. And I think I mean, there's so many really cute blue ones. Should I use the darkest of the blue though? I think so. And I can use, or should I use, I feel like I drove all over Hell's Half Acre is what it feels like. I did stop by home very briefly, and then got here. Let me move my little car, so now I'm all in a little section here. My goal is to clear out this little section and then just carry the cars over. So that, and then I am at Jeff's now. And I'm just gonna do this, like, do I want like a winter? No. I was gonna say, do I want like a winter working from home type of thing? I'm gonna use a laptop or something for tomorrow. Okay, so then I did Barbaman's Prep. Then handled Ollengren. Everyone's very long last names. I'm gonna work on Hague next. And it is supposed to start snowing somewhere in here, so I don't want to get really crazy. I want to do workflows. And I did take care of Filbert as well. I really don't like how far over into the next one it's going. Like, I just kept skipping. I don't know why I didn't this time around. But I am going to check into all of this. And then I do also want to work on emails, and it is kind of getting late in the day as well. So I think that's an achievable list of things. And like I said, I'm going to put down this little snow sticker whenever I get to that. And then I definitely want to put one of these like super cute, ooh, got these messes everywhere. I've been slowly but surely fussy cutting these kits out, or this kit out, for a few weeks now. Like these bigger ones I'm obviously not going to use. I'm going to use those in the daily. Sorry, I didn't mean I wasn't going to use them at all. I think I think I'll either use the boots or the fireplace later today, but I don't know. So I might leave all this set up and then do like film an update before I go home in the morning from this little setup. I like the little birds too. I think the birds could be cute. It's like, would it be? Yeah, I would be up way before then. I also brought all these like little guys. Okay, that's what I want to do. I either want to use the boots for like chomping around out in the snow, or a fireplace, which is probably going to be the thing. And I think I have like a cocoa cup somewhere hidden in the stash, so I might use that too. So we'll see. We'll see where we land. I just kind of wanted to flow through this. All right, so I think we're off to a good start. I actually did my setup for the first time on camera this year, so that was really fun. I hope it wasn't too boring for you, and I will check back in with you guys soon. All right, so it is Wednesday morning, and I am snowed into Jeffrey's house at the moment. So we are going to use this little snowy doodad. And then, like I said, I did want to use some of these on this spread. So I think I'm going to use the boots for last night, maybe. I don't know, I may play with the placement a little bit because Jeff is in the shower right now, and then I'm going to take a shower. I already got up and worked a little this morning, right off. I just kind of want to go explore maybe, and I feel like today is going to be more exploring than yesterday evening got to be. But we also have a fire going, and we are kind of snowed in at the moment. But I'm gonna have to try and break away in a few hours. We only, I think we got about 1.5 inches here, which isn't, you know, astronomical or anything, but for this area it is. And further south it actually got, they got more, and then his family in New Orleans got a ton too. Which I think is freaking awesome. Okay, now I'm starting to rethink this a bit. I really like that there and that there. And I'm sorry for any weird background noises because we're both remote working from home. I could use this. Because I didn't start working until about here. I just don't know if I like the blue next to the blue. We did have a fire last night too. I don't know. I like the fireplace up here for some reason. I think this is the way I want to do it. Okay. I'm just going to do an arrow. It's not the best hand lettering of my life, but snow. And then I did kind of work on Hague as far as I could take it, but there's still some workflows I need to update, so I'm gonna leave that be. I'm just gonna put Oh, you know what I like? I wonder if I could write. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave it because we pretty much didn't do anything. We like stayed in and just had cocoa and chili and had a fire, so it's super cozy. So I like that. I am definitely gonna get out and explore a little bit later. So I'm gonna hang on to that. We can set that off to the side. We didn't wake up until probably about 6:30. I could probably do like a hot chocolate mug or something. I think I had like a coffee mug. I could put a lot of icons on today, honestly. Like that would be a good one. I kind of want to save that for later in the week because that could be like a nice casual Saturday morning thing. Okay, so let's do some computer work. I started somewhere right about here. And I'm gonna do emails. I handled I checked on some people's stuff and I completely have forgotten who they were. So now I have to look and see. Burdett, that was who. I knew it started with a B and it wasn't Bergman. Burdett. And then updated Ollengren. And then I made us oatmeal. It's about 10 o'clock right now, and I'm just like getting back into this. So I'm just gonna do like a little mini list right there. And then I made breakfast, like I said, and I need to do a film sticker. Yeah, they're kind of urging everyone to like stay off the roads for this morning, which makes total sense. And that is crooked. Still crooked-ish, but better. Okay, so I'm gonna do an X, film, plan with beam. Then I'm going to shower and tidy up the house and work on some other things and like check in with people, all the things. So, all right, let's see what we've got. I don't need that anymore. Definitely don't need that. Maybe later, maybe later. I feel like laundry is going to be a thing. And I have to be kind of fluid with today's plan a little bit. I need the laptop. I'm trying to figure out, I think the laptop is where I need to be right now. Okay. Because this is like all the remote work that I kind of need to work on today. So my main stuff is gonna be Hawk, and that's gonna take a long time. that's probably gonna take the day, to be honest. And then Jackson is kind of an ASAP thing. And then I think that's it in terms of like high priority. So I want to leave it there. I'm not going to write in like check-ins and stuff like that with people because I feel like it's just going to take up some space that it doesn't need, that I don't want to take up rather. And then I don't want too much space, or I don't want these too much closer together. So I'm going to do this, and I'm either going to write snowed in, which is going to be definitely problematic, or that I'm gonna go explore a little bit. So either way, I am gonna go explore and take some photos. It's just gonna be a matter of if I'm snowed in or not beyond that. So I'm happy that I got to use one of my snow day stickers because I have several and it's gonna take me ages to use them because it's incredibly rare that it snows. So I'm glad that I thought to use those when I didn't the other week. Then as far as everything goes, I don't know. I'm kind of I'm still in the same like good mood section, but it's kind of like more in the middle because I'm getting a little nervous about being able to get home. I don't really have anything to check off. I did check off my vitamins, med steps from yesterday. I haven't ordered anything. Actually, that's a lie. I did, I did order cookies, which was incredibly irresponsible of me because it was just a little bit expensive. But I ordered these fancy cookies that are supposed to arrive Saturday, so I think I'll put them when they get here. It's just a company I've never tried before that looks really fun. I like how the spread looks so far, by the way. I didn't really... A lot of this is not applicable unless I'm home, so I have to keep that in mind. But I think we're kind of all set up for the day. I'll put in the weather here. I'll do this so that you can actually see the whole spread because I am just all over the place with this different setup. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it at for the day. I feel like that's pretty good. So when I check in with you next, it is either going to be to tell you that I am home and we can fill in some more. Yeah, because I am supposed to be in the office tomorrow. And I mean, obviously we wouldn't go if it's not safe. But another caveat to that is also that I need to go home and feed my child, aka my cat. So a little bit of that going on. So I will check in with you guys soon. Stay tuned for updates. All right, so it is Saturday, so we've got a good bit to fill in. First and foremost, just want to say I did get home just fine. I can actually go ahead and I like the idea that I had about writing explore. Like that. I think it's kind of cute. And then I came home and just continued to work. And then just kind of did basic stuff like tidy the apartment. Thanks. I'm just gonna write her name, but really it was a very low-key evening. Not too much going on. What was chaotic was Jesus. So all of a sudden it became like this massive debacle of whether we were gonna go into the office or not. And it started kind of like Wednesday night, I want to say, and it was just, to me, in my opinion, it was just silly because I had driven all the way from Jeff's house, which was an hour away. Jeff was driving into Alpharetta the next day. And then just some of my coworkers were claiming that they were snowed in or iced in. It's like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, it just didn't make a lot of sense to me personally. But I ended up being able to be remote. I'm just gonna try to grab out like all of my tiny icons. While I'm thinking about it. I think I could do that one. I'm just trying to pick out some of them, to be honest. Now I'm just getting a little bit ahead of myself. Now I just grabbed it all. Okay. I don't know that that was efficient. So I am gonna have to flip back and forth a bit between my daily page for the 23rd, just because I have absolutely no idea what I did without it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use this here. Trials and tribulations of when I don't use the other planner and I just use one. Okay, so like I said, I did actually get to stay home, but I didn't really know what was gonna happen. Originally, we were talking about that we would go in like about midday. So I got up and immediately, well, not immediately, I went to the gym so that I could test drive a theory of could I get, what times kind of did I need to be where, and because I didn't have the pressure of having to be in right and I could like see what my timelines were like, because I didn't run on Wednesday because I was at Jeff's, and typically my run days are Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And yeah, I actually want to go ahead and put this run sticker too. It's probably about 7 or 8 when I finally went for my run this morning. Sorry if you just heard my dryer in the background. I got angry because I paused him. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could do a 30-minute run and then kind of get back to the house, take a quick shower, and go into the office. Like, not ready to see clients necessarily, but like if, for example, we don't have anyone in next week because my boss is on vacation. So I was like, okay, cool. Like I can continue to test drive this a little bit next week on Monday, because I'm gonna have to do a longer run then. I believe that's my 4 mile, which I'm really nervous about. So I want to get a very emotional emoji. So I PMS backwards and I really went into full-on rage mode on Thursday. So I really didn't drink a lot of water the day before. My run was complete crap. Like it was so bad, you guys. And I kind of want to use that one, but we'll hold it off to the side. Maybe face palm is also another good one. All of these are good ones, like that, flawless. So definitely was not that, or that. Let me see. I could have used like one of the mood ones. This is more indicative of yesterday. This is definitely more indicative of today. But yeah, I wasn't like crying emotional. I was like angry emotional. Like I was just really not in a great headspace. I kind of got better with this today, so I might try that for something. I think these are all pretty good. Okay, going backwards, we're using all of the emotions. I really like the face palm, but I really like the unbearable. because I feel like it kind of goes with like the color scheme. I feel like Unbearable is what I need to use, so that's what we're gonna use. I thankfully had like a lot of ranting and raving with my coworker, and we're really supportive with each other in that regard. It was just a mess. It was just a complete mess because we kind of couldn't get settled, and I was just struggling a lot. So I was very upset. And I was trying to work, and I felt like I was the only one of the, like, I was just like one of the only people. Why did I mark that off? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Okay, let me finish the thought. So I was just like not into the day. That's like the summation of that. Is I really just struggled because I'm a person that like, I don't want to sit here and waffle back and forth. I want you to make a decision and I want you to move forward. If you're not sure what you want to do, like, that's fine. Just voice that and say, hey, you know, if you want to have a dialogue about it, have a dialogue about it, but don't bullshit me and don't lie to me either. And I felt like a lot of that was going on, and I was trying to just work and get done what I could because I don't feel like I didn't feel like Tuesday and Wednesday were super productive because of the snow already. And I just felt like we were losing like another day to it. And again, I was over it in every possible sense of the word. So I'm going to do this to categorize all that. I started doing laundry because, like I said, we couldn't pick a lane really because like I couldn't get started with what I needed to all the way because it would take me past the time we were supposed to go in. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop whinging about it. I feel like you guys get the idea. All right. Where is it must be in my main stack. There it is with the little polka dots. Okay, so groceries. And I don't like that this is kind of more like my old format was, where I like group things together is what I mean. I know what I can do without having to pull out everything. I need a little box sticker. I needed to drop that off at UPS. I think, was this when I started? I think I started watching Shrinking this night. Yeah, okay. So I do want to use a TV because I am completely obsessed with shrinking. I chose to do Apple TV for a month. I'll do that with a lot of subscription services, like turn them on for a month, kind of binge watch everything, and then turn it back off. So I really, really, really want to put a little sticker there because started do some hearts because I'm obsessed. I literally finished the first season last night and started season 2 this morning. Like, and they're about 35 to 40 minutes. So they're a little bit more digestible than like the hour-long shows that I typically will watch. But oh my God, completely amazing. I cannot get enough of it. Okay, so we've got a little bit of that. I feel like that kind of covers Thursday in a nutshell. You guys will, sorry, I know this was like way low. I'm really sorry about that. I did end up filling in my mood tracker. Like I said, I had a really low day on Thursday. That was not my highest point. Like that was like my rage mode. Like I was so mad about so many things going on, and I was mad at myself for not drinking enough water, so that my run wasn't good and setting myself up well. Like I was in all the feels about it. And then immediately got exhausted. Sorry. I immediately got exhausted because I was just like completely worn out at this point, because being mad wears me out, seriously. And then the next day, it wasn't necessarily that it continued. I'm gonna definitely use this because I really felt like this was the way I felt, like very like miss me with that bullshit kind of vibe. So I'm gonna use that. But first I need to do some other things. So let's put a little pause on him. So I was just exhausted and I just wanted to sit and eat my food. And Jeff did come over. We watched one episode of Shrinking, and we also watched Smile, but I fell asleep. So, because that's just my MO. And then we got going the next morning, fairly early. I just kind of tidied the apartment. I did work on laundry intermittently throughout the day, just not the way that I think about it. Now I can use this. I didn't opt to go work out. Well, I don't like that. It just feels crooked. So part 2 of the crazy, I did much better on Friday. I was much more efficient. I'm gonna already write Ollengren, Burdett, Jackson, Bergman. Okay, so I'm gonna just flip-flop between that a little bit. So I needed to finish a prep. I'm so sorry for the outside noise. I can't do anything about it. Jackson. This is in no particular order either. I know Hawk took the most amount of time. Ollengren, Burdett, Filbert. That was like an off and on hot mess as well. Oh, I did work out yesterday. It was just in the evening. Okay, gotcha. That's sticky. Okay, so I went to Kroger pretty early in the day, and then worked on work stuff. So brief pause, and I will find my little shoe so that I can do my modified workout thing. I was feeling much better on Friday. I was like trying to think better thoughts. I knew what I was going through, and it was just like, it's kind of like the devil's snare in Harry Potter. Like it's just best to like take a deep breath and let go. Like don't fight it, but keep, you know, understand what you're doing. So I had some rants with my coworker, and we also really just had a nice conversation about how we both kind of changed our mentalities over the last year of like when things get really chaotic in the office, rather than giving in to it and being a part of the chaos, we just take a deep breath and we kind of come up and we're like, all right, I'm not going to get in this water with you. If you want to be all crazy and do all that, that's fine. I'm just going to take things as they come. I'm going to take them one at a time, and I'm going to take them in order of important priority. If it's a bunch of important things, I'll ask you which one would you prefer me start with, of course, but like just being calmer. So I was like angry calm by this point. Like I was just very like monotone. I was like this. I was that face. I was very much that face. But I was also very much miss me with your bullshit. And I feel like I've still maintained that into today. I feel like every day I'm getting a little bit better, but I'm also in this like weird eerie calm of like, not that a straw could break the camel's back type of thing, but just like, I'm not here for your bullshit. I'm not here. I feel like that's my tagline of this back half of the video, but just like, I'm not here for it, and I'm not going to let it mess up my crap. So I'm like almost deadpan because I'm like, nope. It's like a barrier. It's like a barrier. And I freaking love it. I did decide to treat myself. So I think I want to do, part of me kind of wants to leave the heart for today, but I also don't think that's going to be as applicable as I want it to be. It's not optimistic. I'm gonna do, I had a very irresponsible self-care situation. Treat yourself. This was irresponsible. So I got takeout and and cake. I had ordered some cookies during the snow day. That was an irresponsible purchase. And they were supposed to be here yesterday. They did not get here. And I was like, if they don't get here, I'm going to go get me a piece of, it's a Neapolitan cake. It's so freaking good. I freaking love it. And I was like, I'm going to go get that cake. And then while I was out, I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself to dinner. And then I realized how much money I spent, and I was very sad about it, because I was like, I could have bought like a pair of jeans with that. I could have gone ahead and ordered some of the things on my list that I'm not going to order now until next week when I get paid. And it was just, I feel like it was self-care either way I did it, but I was a little bit disappointed in myself. So is what it is. So then that brings us into today, where I have tidied the apartment. I am working on laundry. I want to use a film, little doodad. And I definitely think I'm going to use the coffee cup for in the morning, because Jeff and I are planning to have like a very low key start to the day, and then that was weird. Sorry, I was not like ready for that. I don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of the afternoon, I guess is my summation. I don't know if we're gonna be still running his errands. I we were originally going to go out to eat, and I don't know if that's still going to happen, but I definitely want to use some of the larger icon stickers. I do want to use the coffee one for in the morning. I just don't know where I want to place it yet, and it'll be based off of when I wake up. I will turn this so that you can see this and it not be wonky while I wrap up my speaking here for a sec. But yeah, I think that it's going to be a pretty quiet afternoon. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish a lot of these things. I'm going to be able to start working on all of them, but I'd be really surprised if I got any of these actually accomplished. I can definitely tell when I've done a few weeks of Plan With Me's back to back to back that I almost kind of get behind in other things because I'm stopping to film instead of doing this like along real time, but we've talked about that before. No worries there. I do like how this looks with the bigger icons and the Coffee Monster Co. tiny and large. I really love this color scheme, and I know I gave myself some other colors to use, but I 1000% love these like soft neutrals for sure. So I hope you guys are liking this so far. We've got just a little bit left to wrap up, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon and we will do that. And until tomorrow, bye. All right, so we are going to wrap up this lovely little Plan With Me. So I actually headed out to Jeff's pretty early, so I think I want to use like a little car like I did here maybe. Actually, I think I'm just going to use a book because I actually drove out there and then had to wait on him for a little bit. He had some errands he needed to run, and then we met back at his house. So I'm just gonna write Disney War because that is what I was reading. And then we actually had like a really chill night. Like we didn't have anything really go on from there. I do want to kind of see what icons I've got left that might work, because we also had like a lazy start the next day. These are all really cute for dailies. I'm looking for like more like this. I think that works. It's a little bit more in line. And then I think that's it. Actually, no, there's a coffee because I talked about it earlier this week. Is this it? No, that's laundry. There it is. There we go. Okay, I think those are going to be my big stickers. I think those are all really good ones. Okay. So I'm going to do trying to figure out some placement for this big old honking chair. I think I'm just going to use it to fill space, kind of like I did here. Maybe not as far down. Okay. And I'm going to do cozy movie night, and we watched, do some hearts to take up some space. We watched Elevation, which was okay, and I fell asleep during Abigail, so I would like to rewatch that for sure. Elevation was it was easy to make fun of past a certain point, admittedly. It was okay. Okay, I did kind of alternate. I just don't want this getting covered up. I'm gonna do lazy start because that is really what we tend to do on the weekends. And then I make sourdough biscuits. Definitely did not take an hour and a half, but I'm just throwing that out there. And then we fix mailbox. That took a while. And then we fixed the mailbox, and then I actually got to drive his truck, which I'm not gonna put on there because that's kind of unnecessary. Tidied the ungalow, and that did take up a good majority of the day. It wasn't until later that we actually went out to eat. So I do want to do, I think I'm just going to do a meal. We were hoping to, it was a really like low-key day, if you guys couldn't figure that out. And I will go ahead and like kind of put this later in the evening when it happened. It was like closer to like, I think I know it was right after 3 actually. 1, 2, 3, and I'll tell you how I know that. So I am going to fix mailbox and tidy ungalow, and we made breakfast, all that jazz. It's about here. And in here, I will write cheese, some hearts, and then I came home and I needed to unpack and take care of Banks' tasks. So that is pretty simple. While I pack this up, I am going to turn this, because I always forget until I'm like babbling. I'm gonna turn this so you guys can take a look at the full week finished while I tell you what happened about dinner. So I have been mad craving these French fries from a place called 10 Plates. So freaking good. I love the French fries. They're Jean Parmesan fries. So basically they're like these like kind of rustic-esque French fries, but they have like a garlic aioli and a bunch of Parmesan on them. And I have been craving them so much to the point that I tried to recreate them at home. Did not work, guys. Spoiler alert, did not work. And after we got done with the mailbox, he was like, hey, once we put all this away, get tidied, do you want to go to 10 Plate and get your fries? Because I've been craving them for 3 weeks. And I was like, of course, absolutely, let's go. We got there. This is crazy. I went to get out of the car and there was a copperhead snake that was like about this big. So baby copperhead snake sitting outside my car, and I was like, okay. So I was not scared of baby snake. I was scared of baby snake's harem of brothers and sisters and Madre, who I felt very certain that they were all nestled underneath the porch of this restaurant, because there's like 2 tiny, like not like maybe this deep steps to get up to the porch to get in the restaurant, and leaves everywhere. And I'm like, oh yeah, like, and your mom is gonna be pissed when you get home because you ain't supposed to be out this far. That much I know. And then yeah, so we did have to move him, but we walked into the restaurant and found out that they had closed like 15 minutes before we got there because they close early on Sundays. So we ended up going to Amici's instead, which was fine. I tried a new thing. I do like their pizza. I tried a new thing. It was a little bit overpriced for what it was, but it was really freaking good. The chicken parm itself, fire. The pasta was not worth, so I asked them if they could put Alfredo on it instead of, I asked them if they could put Alfredo on the spaghetti, which if you're new to the channel, that's my jam. I want the chicken parm to be the same. Keep the red sauce, but Alfredo instead of spaghetti. If you've not done it, please do it and just report back with details of how in love you are and how I've completely converted you. But they wanted, and they did charge $4 to switch the sauce, which to me seemed a bit absurd. Yeah, I could make that, like a barrel of it for $4 at home. Neither here nor there. But yes, it was, since it was later in the day, I came home and just kind of crashed out. So nothing fun to report, nothing new that I watched or anything. It was a fairly uneventful weekend and slide into Monday. But I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. And thank you guys so much for kind of being okay with a kind of wonky upload schedule. I've only missed 2 uploads, but like basically we're a month in and that makes me a little upset. That's definitely not my norm. But thank you guys for your patience and understanding. I've just been kind of going through some stuff and just needed some time to deal with that and some space, but should be back and at it. And a lot of the content was actually filmed. I just needed to get it together and get it out. So we should be back on track. And I hope you guys are all doing well and had a great finish to January and are having a lovely start to February. Thanks so much, lovelies. Until next time, enjoy creating your own little wonderlands.